Good morning and welcome back to Frankenmuth with me, Adam. So, I've currently got my helper collecting all the stones out of this field. I don't know what I'm going to plant in it yet. What we're going to do today is work on cutting the grass and turning it into hay. So, what we got? Let's have a look in terms of food, what my animals have. So, 21,000 litres of total mixed rations. 48,945 of the meadow grass, which is here. So that's going to keep them fed for a little bit. But the trouble is the meadow grass only gives them 40% production. Whereas I'm trying to go to the 100%. So what tractors do I have available? Ah, yes. So I cut the grass off screen, as you do. Now I need to change that to the left. Whoa, hang on. Left. So I'm basically getting the stuff on the outside closer to the middle so that when I do tether it, it's good to go. That's the only reason why this is on here at the moment. So I'm just going to whiz around the field like this. And then if I do 2 laps, it should be about right. So I've gone for a different sort of windrower. Just because when you're going along fences, this is perfect. You can angle it whichever way you want. So we're going to be baling hay today, or making hay while the sun shines, depending on who you are. And my driving skills are really bad. So I'm not quite sure on how many bales I'm going to get here, if I'm completely honest. But we'll give it a go. We need at least 10 minimum just to keep me ticking over. So that's one headland. Just wanna... This front weights, this front attachment is very heavy. But it is extremely cool. I mean, if I was using it on like my Case Magnum or my Massey Ferguson, it'd be probably perfect weight. But for a little tractor like this, it's something else. Right. So let's go. So I've got 84,000 at the moment. I'm sort of like relying on my cows quite a lot to help me keep up with the bank flow issue. But as it's only just started, it's gonna take a little bit to get going. Let's see my finances for last month. See, I'm constantly in the negative here. 65,000 this month minus, but that was because I got livestock. So hopefully when it comes to next month, we might be alright. Right, so now, once I get down to the end of this row, I need my tether. And then we're going to ted the field. And hopefully we'll be good to go again. So realistically, you should be able to get 3 or 4 lots of grass off this field a season. So every 3 months you should be able to cut it. But I cannot tell what the grass stage is at, because it just goes ready to harvest all the time, so I can't tell. I got my soybeans going well. So that's going to help me get another field down the line. I'm just going to drop this header off, this windrower. I'm just going to put it here for now. See what I mean by it being too heavy. And I'll put the weight here. Now I've only got a little tether, so I don't need a lot of weight. In fact, I don't need any weight. So what I'll do is I'll take this one to the grass field. I'll get my case magnum. I'll put the windrower on that. And then I'll bring up the baler as well, because the windrower can go on the front. Then all I'll do is I'll just have this tractor up here, drop the tether, go from there. Now, toggle work mode, what's that do? Standard spray, boundary system. Yeah, we'll have a boundary system down. That way it'll keep control. Right. There you go. Look at that. We're making hay while the sun shines. Ah! Wrong button. So I don't want... I'll do 2. 1. Yeah, that'll do. But I'm going to let him carry on with that. My little helper. I'm going to fly across to my farm. Just check on him. He looks like he's going okay. I'm wondering if he'll dump the stone here. I'm not too sure if he will, but we'll see. Right. Yeah, see, that's barely making a difference to this tractor. Now, I wonder, can I change the size of this bale? Yes, but it won't unload, so we'll go back to the 150s. So when I do my first bale of hay, the straw bale that's in there at the moment will change over. There'll be a hay bale. So we got them set to 150s. Have I got the auto drop function activated? No, but I have now. Not that it matters because it'll be going on the other tractor anyway. If I unfold that. Work mode is coming out on the left. I probably should have started at the other end. That's alright. There's a bit of a hole there for some reason. So what I'll do is if I run like this with this other tractor going and tethering it, when it comes to the outside row, it won't be doing anything. It'll be all under control and it'll be ready to pick up. So we're going to have a big heap of the grass in the middle of the field now. If I do one row going one way, one row going the other way, and it filling up the same row, like 2 rows into one, we're laughing. Should be keeping up with him. I don't want to get too close to him, the other driver, just in case. Yeah, he's chucking it out the back nicely. Grass is going really, really good right now. So, we are doing really, really well. Oh, I just want to start back a bit and go forwards. Press the wrong button. So I probably could go over a little bit, but I'd rather overlap it a tiny bit just in case. We're actually doing pretty well here. I think I'm going to get more off this field than I was expecting. Nice little thumbnail there. Right, if I back up now. There you go. Now this tractor should be faster than that other tractor. Which it clearly is. Right, what I'll do is I'll bring you back once I've tethered and windrowed and we can get on with the baling. See you in a second. So, welcome back. We are currently making bales. So I've done 3 bales at the moment. I'll quickly show you. So I've done 2 bales at 150 centimeters, which is 6,000 liters, 6,500 liters of hay. This one's a test one. I just wanted to see what it'll be like at 125. So you get 4,500. That might be the one we go for next time. It's just trying to work out what works best in capacity with our animal feeder. So we are currently getting close to 8 o'clock at night and we're baling. And we're doing okay. We're not doing too bad. So, I've already got... Let me reset my bell counter. One, two, three, four, five already on the field. Oh, that was perfectly at the end. Nice. So, we're going to have more than 20 bales here. Now, if we go to our stock check sheet, does it tell me I've got 43,000 litres so far? $50,000. So we can get a good amount of bales off this field, I reckon. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rows to go. We're getting 2 or 3 bales per row. So definitely getting enough. And off we go again. This is really, really working out well. The end rows you're going to have more bales regardless because of the amount of hay in the rows, because it's been condensed down from like 3. But yeah, so the outside rows should get 3, the inside rows should get 2 minimum, especially at the ends. It should just shoot right up, because if you remember, I've condensed the edges of the fields and tried to put it all in the middle. So all this silage, all this hay is going to go straight into the mixer wagons, and I'm just going to load up the pens because they hold 400,000 capacity in the pen. So I'm just going to load it up. Now what I have considered doing is using the big baler. I'll show you what one I mean. Not that one, I think it's under this one. Yeah. The Goale Vario Master 140. it creates similar sized bales. All you're doing is just bursting up to it with a forage wagon and just emptying it. It has a 20,000 litre tray, what you can tip into, and it just automatically bales and drops. But for that, I'm going to need a barn. So that I can just dump my bale straight into it. Right, so 4 more rows. And since I've reset, I've done 9 bales, not 93. 93 would be impressive on this field. So our next purchase, we need another field, desperately. So what size is this? This is 9.5, so... Ideally, I want 26 and 24. And then we can just turn the smaller field into another grass field. Yeah, if I turn 26 into another grass field, so I got one at each end of the farm. So one could be hay, one could be silage, and then big field 24. That's a 28 acre field. That could be another crop field. I think we're definitely going to be needing to do a wheat field every year, or a crop that gives you straw. So all my stones have been picked. I'll just double check that in a sec. Last 2 rows. Right. So stones. Take that off. There's still a few stones on the field that is obviously missed. Only one little one. I could live with that. It just needs planting, rolling, or planting and fertilising and rolling, but depending on what I do. Right, this is going to be a big row. So that's 1. We should get 3 out of this. Yeah, easily. Easy peasy. And as per normal, let me just change the size. I want to see if I can make a small bale out of this. Nah, not enough. So I didn't even have enough to make a small bale. Right, okay. So, I'll go get the auto stacking wagon and I'll be back in a sec. Right, so we're just coming back into the field. And it's time to collect the bales. Now there's only one bale I won't be able to collect with this bunch. Purely because of the size of the bale. But I think we might be able to collect them all. Maybe. Might be 2 loads. That's the baby one, I think. Is it this one? No, it's that one. I don't think I'll fit them all on. There's going to be 2 that I don't. I guarantee it. No, all but 1. Okay. I misjudged that. All but 1 bale. And we could still get 3 more on. It's not going to let me do it. Nah. Okay, I'll come and collect that one. Off camera. Right, let's drive back to the farm then. Let's put the 4 beams on. It's getting dark now. Try not to run over my soybeans again. Let's turn off the indicator. put that on so I can see all around me. My water buffalo are doing good right now. So I am going to put these just here for now. Hopefully they don't roll into the water. In fact, I probably should go and put them just back a bit just in case. That'll do. Right, there you go. So that is how I do hay bales. There you go. So I can turn the tractor off now. And turn the lights off. And the flashes. Right. So I've got a few hay bales ready to go. What is my total amount there? 147,000. So that will probably go into here pretty much straight away. And then from here we will have to, let me just come across. Yeah, we can go into the next month now. And we are there. July. Right, so needs rolling. And they're 4 of 7 now. At 97%, and that's at 100%. That's cool. Right, so next episode, what can we do? I'm probably going to load up the cows with their feed. Just churn that out. I'll probably hook up one of the bigger tractors and see if it will fit through here. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll try. So we have one on the mixing wagon at all times, and I can just keep bringing it backwards and forwards. It'll probably get a bit tight when I'm trying to come around here. Apart from that, it should be all good. Right, so that's what we'll do next episode. We'll just load up the cows with feed, try and max it out, or get it as close as possible, and then we'll go from there. Milk's slowed right down for some reason, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. How much milk do we have? Should we go have a look? $834 litres. 14,000 of total mixed rations. Yeah, we'll work on the cows next episode. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.